starting group. Thomas Robinson is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. And for the elites, Derek Williams is out there with Marshawn Brooks. Then there's Markieff Morton.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play. That's one of the better jams you'll ever see right there.
Yeah, you know, some guys come out to high fly or some of the bigs, and they just say, hey, I'm going to throw it down with authority tonight. I love that attitude. Nothing wrong with it in my book.
But you look at Florida's Bradley Beal, a player who has been compared to Ray Allen by a lot of analysts. He's a great jump shooter, got good footwork, good instincts, good size for a two-guard. I think he's got a chance to be a special player.
Morris, no good.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
Here's Beal, and blocked. And stolen by Lillard. Here's the break. Now here's Beal. D right on him. He gathers. The elites pull it in.
And, you know, you talk about Beal. He's a physical player. I mean, I like that he wants to play defense. He's eager to get down and defend. He's just not a guy who wants to score. And I think part of that is he's a high-character kid. I mean, a diligent worker. He's got an excellent demeanor, very poised out there. I like to call him aggressively balanced. He's even-keeled, but a fierce competitor.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about his roster of players for the Rising Stars Challenge, and he said, I look at this group, and top to bottom, this could be the players who are the faces of the NBA in a few years. Everyone here just oozes talent and will be dominating the league in a short time. He just might be right, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
You know, it's always interesting to see who they have coach these exhibition games. I mean, in the past, some of the all-star players would be assistants. But last year, it was assistant coaches and some NBA luminaries, including our own esteemed colleague, Steve Kerr.
Robinson. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Now Barnes. Here's Lillard. And good on the basket. Book it. And Steve, you co-coached one of the teams last year, assistant coach, the sophomores, the year before that. First of all, how do you like that? How's it been working out for you?
Well, it's fun. I was in charge of the offense a year ago, and we scored 133 points, so I felt pretty good about my performance. Unfortunately, our defensive coordinator didn't quite do the job. We gave up 146, so I'm going to have to tighten up our defense this year. And with the defense playing that well, the double clutch was the only way he was going to get that ball off.
Irving kicks to Brooks. Over Barnes. Marshawn Brooks again. Brooks has got his second bucket.
The defense that time didn't do quite enough. I mean, it takes a lot of effort to stop him when he gets in tight. Well, much like the All-Star game, the Rising Stars Challenge, not exactly the place to go if you love defense. I mean, it's much more free and easy and low stress, and tends to be a very high-scoring affair.
Beal's shot is good. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Passes it to Williams. Baseline try, and yes, sir, that one drops. Williams has got his first points in this one.
You know, the turnaround, guys, is one of those shots that always just looks so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
And the elites will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Markieff Morris. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Marshawn Brooks. Brandon Knight, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Kemba Walker in for Ricky Rubio. And the new group getting ready now for the Stars. Leonard, he's checked in for Davis. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Barnes. Waiters, he's checked in for Beal. And it's Rivers in for Lillard. And Walker kicks to Williams. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Leonard. Going back to Clark, what you were saying, it's not uncommon to see scores up in the 140s or even higher in this game.
Yeah, last season the score was 146 to 133. And remember, that's in a 40-minute game. Can you imagine if it was a 48-minute format? I mean, you throw in an overtime, you might see both teams crack 200.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Kemba Walker. Now, here is Irving. Not a lot of room. There's the dish to Leonard. Pass tonight. Dunk hard with one hand.
We see more and more point guards with that kind of impressive dunking ability, don't we?
Absolutely. We're seeing more and more of that kind of explosiveness. In fact, the point guard now has never been as prominent and as important, I think, in the game than it is right now.
I agree.
Some of that is the rule changes, guys. No hand checks. The floor is more spread. But, yeah, this new breed of athletic point guard is so exciting.
They've been strong here in the early going, Kevin. Very effective from inside.
The Stars shooting their first free throw of the night. Ricky Rubio checked in for Kyrie Irving. The Stars also with a sub. Beals checked in for Waiters. And that one falls for Davis. 23 seconds left to play in the first. Now, here is Knight. He's tightly guarded. Kicks it to Leonard. The pass to Rubio. Throws up the alley-oop.
Well, that certainly sent a ripple through the crowd.
Yeah, no, alley-oop always does that. One of the most beautiful plays you'll see in all of basketball.
Yeah,
it's impossible not to be impressed.
Yep, very exciting play to see that.
Especially when it ends with that big slam like that one.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Stars out in front, leading by 8. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to the Rising Stars Challenge, where the NBA's youngest, brightest stars take the stage.
And for a lot of these young guys, their first taste of All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, nice way to get their feet wet and motivate them to make it to the big event.
They've got Brandon Knight. Tristan Thompson is out there with Derek Williams. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Cole in at the 1. That's the group for the Elites to start this second quarter. Kemba Walker is checked in for the Elites. And then for the Stars, Waiters comes in for Lamb, and it's Rivers in for Lillard. Down the Stars, leading by 8.
Not many know how the selection process works for the rosters of these teams. It is actually the assistant coaches from around the league who do the voting to decide who represents the rookies and the sophomores.
Knight passes to Thompson. It's blocked, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. The Elites making a switch here. Brooks checked in. Here's Knight. Buries it from three-point range. Knight's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Elites. And just to add to the selection process, Clark, you just talked about with the assistants making the move. You know, it just makes sense, Steve, don't you think, to have the assistant coaches get their say in this roster? They study the game as closely as anyone.
Well, Kevin, to use kind of a Clark Kellogg type analogy, I mean, if you're going to do the cooking, I mean, don't you want to be able to buy the groceries?
And out of bounds as the Elites gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
And the Elites with some changes. Derek Williams, he checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Brandon Knight. The Stars also changing it up. Davis is checked in for Leonard. And it's Barnes in for Rivers. The Elites trail by 7.
You know, guys, this Rising Stars Challenge, in my mind, is a really good opportunity for young players to make a statement and separate themselves from their peers a little bit.
Right side Irving. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist. Rebound the Stars. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Robinson puts the lead pass in front of him. And then Waiters with the jam.
You know, the dunk was great, but I didn't care for that interior defense there, guys. It was non-existent.
You're right, Clark. You know, it was way too easy. I don't think the coach liked it either. Look at that face. Uh-oh.
It doesn't get much easier than that. They have got to tighten up their defense. That was embarrassing.
Going back to that recognition aspect, Clark, a very good one. I think the very fact that these players have been invited to play out of a group of, what, 100 is praise in itself.
No question about it.
Yeah, if you're in your first or second season, I mean, this is where you want to be. There's a lot of prestige that comes with being named to play in this game. And obviously the next step beyond this is the All-Star game.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Elites. Brandon Knight comes in for Kemba Walker. Leonard, he's checked in for the Stars. Beal comes in for Kid Gilchrist. Leonard dishes to Irving. They get a hand on it. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Irving. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
Kyrie Irving, last season's Rookie of the Year and the MVP of last year's Rising Stars Challenge with a game-leading 34 points. He was 8 of 8 from three-point range.
I saw it. I called that game. He was amazing that night. And Thompson kicks to Irving. From outside, off the mark. And the Stars leading by 11. Davis with it. And it's Knight picking him up. And Davis gets it to go. Steve, going back to last year's Rising Stars game, you coached against Kyrie Irving's team. Not able to come up with the defensive schemes to slow him down. What's the story, Steve?
Well, Kevin, I was the offensive coordinator for our team. We scored 133 points. Okay, but Ron Adams was the head coach and in charge of the defense. He really struggled with his preparation for that game, and I'm going to have a long talk with him.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. You got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it? Oh,
Yep, reminds me a lot of myself in my younger days, too, guys. Oh, wait, maybe not.
Ricky Rubio checked in for the Elites. And for the Stars, Robinson's checked in for Leonard. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Barnes. And Lillard subbed in for Waiters. Here's Kid Gilchrist. It's good from long range. Kid Gilchrist has got 5 points so far.
And you know, this Rising Stars Challenge is really one of my favorite events, but I think it has potential to be even better if the teams would be committed to playing more like a regular game. I understand the entertainment value. That's important. Oh, how about that basketball, man? Wow. And you loosen up the defense quite a bit. This is what you see. An impromptu, spontaneous dunk contest.
Yep, and players really getting the chance to show off their athleticism. You can see they're enjoying this.
Boy, the bucket's coming fast and furious.
All offense out there, but that's what this game is all about. Well, it never gets old to see the incredible talent on display here at All-Star Weekend.
Yes.
And this year is no different.
Well, pretty much all of the events are a lot of fun to watch, and it's a combination of tremendous skill and entertainment. You can't beat it.
Not too surprising to have so few fouls here.
Yeah, you know what? I think part of it is the officiating, Steve. They get a little more leeway from the officials to the players, but some credit has to go to the players as well. I mean, no need to be overly aggressive in this kind of game format. And the Rising Stars Challenge, since its inception as the Rookie Challenge back in 1994, already 18 years ago, has seen a number of format changes, but always with the top young talent in the league on display.
Which I think is great. Robinson passes to Kid Gilchrist. Shoots over Leonard. And there's Michael Kid Gilchrist on the assist by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 assists in the game. Knight kicks to Williams. The 10-footer. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got 3 assists now in this one. Now Lillard. Deep throw.
Oh, look out, man.
Already shaken.
He's definitely showing some real sweet dunking skills here.
Are you kidding me? Oh, my gosh. What a play.
Yeah, that was spectacular.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Here's Brooks. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
This is his first free throw of the game. And so he makes both from the line. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Brooks. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Brooks. Walker's got his first 2 points. And that does it for the first half of play. Stop.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And welcome, everyone, to the All-Star Break edition of our halftime report of the Rising Stars Challenge. The Stars in front against the Elites. Through 2 quarters, their offense has been simply unstoppable. Bucket after bucket after bucket after bucket after bucket, you get it. Some terrific basketball from Anthony Davis. The bucket looks about 5 feet wide for him. He hasn't missed one shot. Can you believe it? And for the Elites, they've really been battling. Second chance points, a major key so far. They've been the first to the ball whenever there's a missed shot. Brandon Knight playing great through 2 quarters. He's got 8 points, and his defense has been very solid. He's been bothering shots. He's keeping his hands active, making it difficult for guys to score on him. Thanks so much for joining me here in studio. Second half action is coming right up. We hope you enjoy the rest of the game.
And welcome back to the Rising Stars Challenge, a showcase for the up-and-coming stars of the NBA.
These young guns showing us what they can do right now.
And so much great young talent coming into the league. No better place to see it than right here.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Stars, Damian Lillard out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Harrison Barnes. Then it's Thomas Robinson. And it's Davis at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, you know, we've seen some great performances in this game, guys. Of course, last season, Rookie of the Year, Kyrie Irving made all 8 of his three-pointers to lead his team to victory.
Williams gets the bucket.
And we're seeing right here the defense is definitely optional.
Yeah, and we're seeing which option the players are taking.
Robinson kicks to Barnes. He dishes it to Beal. Lets it go from deep. Shot is blocked. Here's Rubio. And it's good. Rubio's got his second bucket of the game to go. You talk about great performances, Clark, in this event. Of course, John Wall, the MVP from that 2011 game, set the record for most assists with 22. He was spectacular.
And, of course, you had Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook with 40-point games in consecutive years back in 2009, 2010. So the lack of defense in this game, let's face it, that leads to some big numbers across the board. Oh, man, what that never gets old. I love seeing that type of athletic play.
Yeah, I agree with you. And if any of you viewers at home missed the dunk contest last night, just soak up a few of these slams like that.
Here's Irving. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, you have to love a point guard who can get his own shot at any time, because when the game, you need somebody to be able to create a shot. That's exactly what Irving can do.
And it's easy to create shots when you can handle things the way Irving does on the fly. I mean, he'll be heading towards the hoop, see a lane get closed off, change direction, recalibrate, and he's already in the air and making things happen with a floater or knocking down a tough shot.
Here's Rivers. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Rivers has got 9.
Points in the paint have been the main course, or main entree, if you will. They just keep pounding it inside.
Well, they're seeing no resistance defensively in the paint area, so the defense has got to be tougher.
Here's Brooks. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Count the bucket. And it's a 5-point Stars lead.
Good job creating an easy bucket there.
Irving with it. And Rubio kicks to Thompson. Rebound by the Stars. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Guys, this offense very effective.
Point right at him.
And this is where you just start picking apart the defense, and now you take their confidence away. You can really take control of this game.
And the Elites call time here. Some changes for the Elites. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Marshawn Brooks. Brandon Knight comes in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Kemba Walker in for Ricky Rubio. The Stars also with a sub. Barnes is checked in. Stolen by Waiters. Throws it up high. Tries to keep it alive. Here is Knight. 8 points for him. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. Norris Cole, he's checked in for Kemba Walker. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Cole. Out of bounds. The Stars will take possession. Marshawn Brooks is checked in for the Elites. Kyrie Irving comes in for Norris Cole. Here's Rivers. Count that one. Rivers has got 13.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint. Control the ball, and then everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
That's good. Rivers has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Offensively, just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
Brooks dishes to Thompson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And from the Cleveland Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson. You know, in last year's Rising Stars game, he scored 20 points on 10 of 11 shooting, but he only had 1 rebound. Of course, that's because hardly anybody missed a shot in that game. 0 defense being played out there.
Well, that's the typical nature of those games, guys. You know it. They feel like they have to put on a show more than playing the game, and I'd like to see it move more towards playing the game and then have the show be a byproduct of playing the game.
Well, you know, the game is so beautiful.
Yeah.
And if you play the right way, don't cheat the game. If you play the right way.
That's a good way to put it.
Well, I think the fans then really can appreciate what you're doing. You've made a statement about where you are, where you're headed, how you're ascending.
Good stuff, Kevin. I'm right with you on all that. Right with you.
The Stars shooting their second and third free throws tonight. Clark, where do you find Tristan Thompson's defense right now?
Yeah, you know what? I think he's a guy, like most young guys, understanding how to try to use strength and leverage, and playing away from the ball is always the hardest adjustment for young players defensively, being aware and alert and anticipating. But I think he's got a willing attitude and a good physical package to be an effective defender in time. What a play. No regular dunk there. A superb alley-oop.
And it was a great pass, too, to set him up.
No, those two have... And Clark, I think that one was for the fans that didn't get to see the dunk contest last night.
Letting loose a bit and making some all-star highlight reel clips, for sure.
The Elites have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. That free throw good from Rubio. For the Stars. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Now, even though they're down, I like their mentality. Work it inside and try to create some contact down low.
I like it as well. I mean, you just can't assume that you can shoot your way back into it when you're down. You got to grind it out, and part of that is getting the ball inside.
And the pace has really ramped up in the second half.
Steve, I like the re-energized effort here. I mean, it's been a battle.
Now here's Rivers. Got it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. It's the Stars up 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sport. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Who's had the Sprite uncontainable game in this one? Well, let's go to Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, Austin Rivers has had an uncontainable game in this one. He's been a game changer for his team and provided them with a huge spark off the bench. An incredible effort from him here.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Look at that textbook contribution, guys, coming from one of your reserves. He really fit that definition here tonight.
Yeah, he's really been the X factor in this game. You know, to be honest, I don't think they were ready for him defensively. It seemed like they just didn't have a plan on how to guard him.
Well, you know, one of the things about having a guy like him come off the bench is that it gives you a burst. He's a power surge, and he creates immediate matchup problems, especially when he gets hot.
They've got Tristan Thompson. Brandon Knight is out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Marshawn Brooks. And it's Leonard in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for the Elites. Now here's Waiters, guarded by Walker. Out of bounds, the Elites take possession. And some changes here for the Elites. Derek Williams checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Kyrie Irving comes in for Brandon Knight. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Kemba Walker. The Stars also with a sub. Rivers, he's checked in for Waiters. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's foul number 2 for him. One minute now into this fourth quarter. Williams has a screen for Brooks. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
No question, they're trying to pound the ball inside. That's 5 straight hoops inside.
And if the D won't stop it, keep at it. I mean, those are the kind of looks you want all day long.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Rivers playing very well. He has 17 points, and he's been credited with the steal today as well.
Well, I'm sure he's happy to have a defensive contribution that he can point to in the box score.
Rivers hits both of them. And so here are the elites. It's a 5-point game. Irving kicks to Rubio. Into Derek Williams. Back to Rubio. Brooks up on top. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got his 4th assist in this one.
Guys, he's really shot the ball well. It's definitely not his fault they find themselves trailing in this one.
Rivers passes to Robinson. The 17-footer goes down. And the Stars lead by 5.
And the shootout continues.
Trading buckets both ways. I mean, offense definitely the focal point for these teams.
And the basket by Rubio.
They continue to barrel their way inside. And when's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of their last 10 coming inside.
Rivers against Rubio. Davis kicks to Rivers. With the lead pass. Ball's knocked loose. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Here's Brooks. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. No good on that one. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the elites. The Stars also changing it up. Kid Gilchrist is checked in for Barnes. Beal comes in for Lamb. And Lillard subbed in.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might hurt. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Here's Beal. Kid Gilchrist flushes it down.
Not stop. There's no way to stop that. I mean, there's nothing you can do when he's coming at him like that.
Well, that's right, Clark. Steve, he is a dangerous, dangerous player.
Yeah, especially when he gets to that launching pad right there in the lane. I mean, pretty one-handed finish. That was nice.
And Rubio kicks to Irving. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And it's 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
Love the finish there. Not much defense, though.
Back to Robinson. To the inside. Here's Beal. That's good. Timeout called the elites. They're losing by 4. 1:50 left in the game. And the elites making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Rivers, he's checked in for the Stars. It's stolen by Davis. Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone.
That's a gut punch right there, Clark. Cough up the ball at one end and get beaten on the break at the other.
Yeah, that really hurts. That's painful.
The elites trail by 6. Irving kicks to Rubio. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Rubio having a good one. He's got 10 points and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Now, he's anticipated the ball movement down low. He's finding angles, and that's why he's able to go up there and really control that glass area with his shot blocks. Good aggressive basketball on that trip, drawing the foul, and converting the free throws, narrowing the gap a little bit. That's big.
Here's Rivers.
Oh, man, that was unreal. Mark it up. Boy, that was great. Just a fantastic dunk. Beautiful.
The crowd in the building loves it. The fans at home love it. I'd call that a juicy dunk right there. Classic.
Here's Irving. Gets it to go. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that makes 5 of their last 6 makes coming from inside.
Yeah, really focused on getting the ball into the paint because they're taking advantage of very porous defense down there.
Here's Leonard. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy two.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
The Elite's making a switch here. Brooks checked in.
Rock solid there. That trims it to a one-possession game, so critical free throw.
And it's blocked. It goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Rivers dishes to Davis. Stolen by Thompson. On the wing, Brooks to tie it up. Connects. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And that had to feel good.
Yeah, he exhaled as that one went down.
Rivers passes to Kid Gilchrist. Nails it.
He hushed him up with that shot.
Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd. You're right.
It's like they're stunned. They don't know what to think.
Irving kicks to Brooks. Dishes to Rubio. Gives him the lead pass. Thompson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Well, they did have a foul to give, but they couldn't get it done before the shot attempt.
Yeah, you really want to try to foul in that situation before he gets into the shooting motion, and it just didn't work out that time.
And the second of two is good. That narrows the gap to one. 32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. Deal with it. He's picked up by Irving. Here's Rivers. Count!
They do have a foul to give here.
Yeah, you might see them use that at some point. I would.
The Stars making a switch here. And the free throw, no good.
Looked like he tightened up big time on his way to the line. He could have and really should have closed it out.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Goes for the alley-oop. Yes!
Looky here. How about that one? That play. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him.
He sure did. And how about the touch on the finish, too? That was really nicely done. Yeah, you got to freeze the clock. I mean, that's the enemy in this situation.
A few misses at the line, and they're in good shape.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by two. So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
Boy, that's huge. Big foul shots to get them the three-point lead.
Here's Irving. Back to Williams. Can they tie? Beats the buzzer.
Wow.
He knocks down the three to extend the game. Wow.
Talk about a clutch shot, guys. I mean, he showed no fear or hesitation at all.
Time expires, and we're going to overtime. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And we're back. Once again, the spotlight on the talented first and second-year players here in the Rising Stars Challenge.
Kevin, so far, spectacular plays all over.
Well, it's the young legs. All that bounce makes for some impressive finishes.
Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And so in the game for the Elites, they've got Derek Williams serving. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Brooks in at the small forward spot. Feeds it to Thompson. Davis is there. Bunny shot. The Elites again can't hit it.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Davis. The feed to Kid Gilchrist. 6 to shoot. He kicks it to Lillard. Shoots the three. Gets it to go. Now it's a 5-point Stars lead.
You know, he didn't have too much space to get that shot off, but for him, he had enough.
Knocked loose and stolen by Lillard. Makes the alley-oop pass. And Kid Gilchrist throws it down.
Beautiful there. They're trying to pull away.
Well, with smart basketball, little by little, they're building on their lead here.
Well, as we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. Looking to end the run. And that one's good. Irving. Stolen by Brooks. The shot will not go. And it's the Stars the other way. To the middle. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Brooks, left side. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And the Stars leading by 3. And Lillard kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Down low, stolen by Thompson. Rubio outside. Irving. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And now just a 1-point Stars lead. Now a timeout called by the Stars. They lead by 1. 1:06 left to play in the first overtime. Markieff Morris is checked in for the Elites. The Stars also with the sub. Rivers checked in. Wasted no time on that one. Rivers has got 29 in the game.
Boy, what a great job of getting into the teeth of the defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's been their main point of attack. I mean, get the ball deep and try to score from in tight rather than rely on their outside shooting. I mean, that's a more consistent way to score. Take it inside.
And the Stars on offense. 3-point lead. He feeds it to Davis. Over Morris. It's in! And it's the Elites with the ball. Rubio left side. The kick out to Irving. Over Beal. They grab their own miss. Goes up again. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Real persistence on his part. Stayed with the play and cashed in with the second chance points.
Rivers against Rubio. And here's Rivers. Inside. Yes!
Looking to close this game out strong here.
Yeah, this one will be put away if they can get just a few more buckets. You can put it on ice.
Poke loose. And they're pushing it up. The finish. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
And they should be, Kevin. That was one elaborate finish.
From the other side of the floor, it's off. So a close game sees the Stars taking this one.
It's always fun to see these younger guys competing on a national stage. Really an entertaining game, guys.
An exciting game. One side.